If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm today to get started. Hello, self-developers, and welcome to the Patrick Kelly Podcast for Self-Development, where I will be reviewing audible books on self-development that can change your life for the better this year and years to come. It is said that if we keep on doing what we always did, we will keep on getting what we always got. In other words, to change our output, we first have to change our input. Today is May 29th, 2022, and this is episode 22 of season 2. And today we'll be reviewing the audible book, Think, Win-Win, Habit 4 of the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. This audible book will teach you the concept of how to think win-win for the benefit of all. Think win-win is the habit of mutual benefit and mutual respect. It is the fruit of the private victory of the first 3 habits and is the foundational habit for the public victory of the next 3 habits. Think win-win is not a technique. It comes from the belief that others should be deeply respected and that you want them to win too. Effective long-term relationships require respect and mutual benefit. Unless both parties benefit from the relationship, it will not be effective over time.
Lesson number 1.
Habit 4, Think Win-Win, lies at the heart of all relationships. Think win-win is the habit of the golden rule. It is the habit of abundance. Thinking win-win allows you to share. It allows you to share the profit and recognition. The roots of the win-win mindset comes from the private victory. If the private victory is real and sincere, you are at peace. Think win-win comes from the concept of abundance, not scarcity. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Whatever paradigm you believe in will produce the behavior to validate the paradigm. If you have the attitude of thinking win-win, habit 4 and the skill, the method of habit 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood, you will create great relationships and interactions.
Lesson number 2.
Win-win does not mean being soft. Win-win means being strong. It means winning together. It states that for me to win, then you must win. If we cannot win together, then no deal. We cannot move forward until we come to a mutual agreement where we are both satisfied with the final outcome, the final deal. The win-win concept means we consent together. It is not I lose, you win, or I win and you lose. It means that we can both meet at the table of accomplishment and accomplish something together. If we cannot win together today, then let's try again tomorrow to see if we can meet in the middle.
Lesson number 3.
Society has mainly taught us that for someone to win, someone must lose, and for someone to lose, someone must win. We were never conditioned to think win-win, where we can both win together. The kindest thing that a husband or wife can do for their children is to treat the husband or the wife with tremendous respect and love and consideration, and to model in the home a win-win approach to problem solving rather than a fighting approach or a flighting approach, which means to give up. Always show and give love to your family without condition.
Lesson number 4.
The 4 dimensions of win-win. First, the character that embraces these 3 fundamental win-win characteristics. 1. Integrity. Integration around principles around natural laws. 2. The fruit of integrity is maturity. Courage balanced with consideration. Self-confidence balanced with respect for others. 3. Abundance. An abundance mentality or an abundance mindset. To not interpret life as a competition or as a contest. Abundance comes from maturity, which comes from integrity. The 4 dimensions of win-win can also be 1. Character, 2. Relationships, 3. Agreements, 4. Win-win systems and processes.
Lesson number 5.
The 5 key elements of all win-win agreements. 1. Desired results. 2. Establish the guidelines. What rules must I follow? 3. Resources. What resources do I have to work with? 4. Accountability. How will we measure how well it is going? 5. Consequences. What are the consequences? What are the rewards of the outcome? What are the consequences of not achieving the outcome? Now that we have all committed the golden rule to memory, let us all commit it to life. You cannot change the fruit without first changing the root.
Lesson number 6.
Win-win is not just a technique. It is a total philosophy of human interaction. There are 6 paradigms of interaction regarding win-win. The alternative paradigms are win-lose, lose-win, lose-lose, win or win-win, or no deal. Win-win means that agreements or solutions are mutually beneficial, mutually satisfying. With the win-win solution, all parties feel good about the decision and committed to the action plan. Win-win is based on a paradigm that there is plenty for everybody and that one person's success is not achieved at the expense or exclusion of the success of others. Win-win is not about your way or my way, it is a better way. If it isn't win-win for both of us, then we both lose.
Lesson number 7.
Win-win or no deal. This means if we can't find a solution that will benefit us both, we agree to disagree agreeably. No deal. When you have no deal as an option in your mind, you will feel liberated because you have no need to manipulate people to push your own agenda, to drive for what you want. With no deal as an option, you can honestly say to the other person, I only want to go for win-win. If we can't find a solution that will benefit us both, then we will walk away from the deal until we can come together on a win-win basis. Closing thoughts. On a scale of 1 to 5, I would give this audible book a fantastic 5 for providing 6 lessons on how to think win-win. To find out more about this audible book, go to www.audible.com and download this audible book, or go to www.franklincovey.com to find out more information and other books written by the author. Remember to hit the subscribe button on your favorite podcast platform so you do not miss an episode. And also remember to please share this episode via text or email with friends and family and other people that you care about. Follow me on Twitter at Kelly Podcast or Instagram at Patrick Kelly Podcast. For more episodes of the Patrick Kelly Podcast for self-development, go to www.thepatrickkellypodcast.com. If you would like to donate $1 or more to the support of this podcast, click the donate button at www.thepatrickkellypodcast.com or go to $Patrick Kelly Podcast on Cash App, and I'll be sure to thank you on the next episode. This is the end of this podcast for today. Tune in next week Sunday for the next episode and the next audible book of over 300 books that I'll be reviewing on the Patrick Kelly Podcast for self-development. If you enjoyed this podcast, take a moment to rate and review on Apple Podcasts. This really helps me out. Feel free to share this podcast with someone you care about. And remember, your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. Take care.